Hello everyone, welcome back to another Warhammer battle. This is going to be a 1v1. I wanted some more Krell in my life. I haven't had enough Krell yet with just the one episode, so it's going to be a back-to-back vampire counts being led by Kemmler. Krell will come later. We also have two Vikings in here, a normal necromancer, a front line of strong grave guard, four of them. Behind us we have two skeletal spearmen and a normal skeleton, and an unholy lodestone corpse guard, and two puppies. Look at these adorable cute puppies. I haven't brought them for a little while. Look at these little beautiful beasts. Look at that. Don't you just want to pet them? Whoa, now you don't. And then also over here, Vanguard deployed, I have two dire wolves that are about to discover three knights over here. There's a total of 3 Knights of the Realm and 3 Quest Knights. They've been split up into 2 different groups over here and over here. Then the main Bretonnian line here is just all men-at-arms, backed up by a Grell Relique, the Fey Enchantress, and 2 Paladins, 1 on each flank. And my army was built to murder heroes. Well, partly to murder heroes. Kemmler is not terrible in melee with the special items, but when their special item of regeneration and bonus to melee attack, along with the Unholy Lodestone, if that's nearby, which is another +8, I believe. That's +16 between that and Kemmler, up to 3 different units. Well, 3 units for Kemmler, and this affects everybody. So that can really buff up the melee attack of an already rather strong White King, and I brought all of their offensive abilities, the 2 offensive abilities, didn't bring Foe Seeker. But yeah, so I kind of made this group to kill heroes, and then of course we're going to summon Krell later, who is definitely a hero killer. But I know that these 3 knights are now in the woods because my dire wolves found them. They tried to chase them for a little bit. I'm keeping these in reserve for a little bit, but now I'm just going to pull them out. And right now we're trying to look for the Quest Knights with the puppies. I want to try and engage them in the forest if possible. They're going to be weaker, I'm going to be weaker, but I'm getting my infantry closer to try and support a fight against them, and I can heal, because, you know, that's what the vampire cats do. These dire wolves with no archers to fight right now, we're going to actually just hold up this Grell Relique. We're going to surround it and keep it out of combat for as long as possible, because we do not want that leadership or affecting this battle. And we don't want their men-at-arm line, which there's a lot of them, to be affected by the immunity to fear and terror. Going to cast Invocation of the Heck here just real quickly to try and combat these questing knights. I was trying to catch them over here, and then we're end up going to have to catch them with these dire wolves over here. But you can see that the Bretonnian main line, I don't know if they know what's happening yet, but we're definitely holding this Grell Relique in place, separating them from their main battle line. Then we're going to run in the hero squad with Kemmler. Actually, I'll just pull out like this. We can just cinematic later. And the double Viking bodyguards. I'm going to try my best to leave the necromancer out of combat, but nearby, so he can do the regeneration aura like always with his Match of the Dead trait. So he's going to support, but only indirectly. Going to re-engage here with the Quest Knights because they're questing knights. Like, their main thing is killing armored foes. The puppies are not armored, so a lot of their potential in the Quest Knights are kind of wasted. The Knights of the Realm, no, they can do some decent damage, but still, the puppies are pretty strong, and we're going to run in our skeletal warriors to try and combat them. I'm throwing the support in with this necromancer, and our hero squad is on one of the paladins, doing a lot of good damage there. We're doing some okay damage on the Grell Relique, but the main thing is we're keeping it out of combat, as our grave guard is definitely a lot better than the men-at-arms line that we're fighting here, especially when buffed up by the corpse guard and Kemmler nearby and all these heroes. So that's what we're doing right here, but the other 3 group of double Knights of the Realm and Questland over here are going to start slamming into our Grave Guard, which is fine. Not much I can do about it right now. I'm mostly concerned, try that again, with this group over here, trying to chase them down with the Skeleton Warriors to keep them pinned up and away from this battle. Because this is the main, this is my main force. This is the force that I want to wreck the infantry first, and then we can deal with the cav later. When they have no infantry support, the cav will be weaker to my army, because they definitely have me beat in cav. Like, that's clear. They have 6 of them. I have none. My army is designed to kind of just be bunched up, regenerate, and be buffed by the Corpse Guard and Kemmler. I think I summoned like 2 zombies over the course of this battle to try and pin the knights in place, but besides that, I don't really think I summoned many zombies at all. It's mostly just Invocation of the Hex to keep our army alive. So we've already routed off one of the paladins. I think they are going to get healed by the Fey Enchantress. She's really fast, and my hero squad is all on foot, so I don't even want to try and chase her, because I think it's going to be a waste of time. I'd rather just have them over here killing what knights that they can, and any paladins that get close, because the paladins are not on foot. But I could definitely chase the Fey Enchantress. I thought about maybe trying to pin her down with the dire wolves and buy time for a hero squad to get there, but it wasn't a guarantee that we could pin her in place, so I'm just not even going to waste my time. But we have already routed off and killed a lot of the men-at-arms. We're just kind of rolling down the line. We started over here, and now we're just going bloop, bloop, bloop. That's the plan. As our outside, like the Grave Guard and the skeletons and a couple zombies that are summoned, they're the ones now that's going to be taking the brunt of all these charges. And also these charges are pretty slow because they're being tied down by the skeleton warriors over here. So not really concerned about the repeating charges of the Knights, because they're running into units that can, well, just be healed up with Invocation of the Heck, and then I slam into them with my puppies, I slam into them with my hero squad, who's not actually taking the brunt of their charge damage. It's just the Grave Guard, which are perfectly for taking that, or perfectly designed to do that, because they can get back up again with Invocation of the Heck. So they're getting charged, I'm healing them, they're in like double regeneration auras, and then we're just slamming into whoever charges us with the puppies and the hero squad. And then Krell should be summoned here soon as we engage against the second paladin. I think this is the second paladin. Oh no, this is the first paladin, just healed up maybe by the Fey Enchantress. But that's okay because our hero squad is fine, and again, the opponent's doing good damage here, doing good charges, repeating charges, cycle charging. They're not keeping the knights in forever. They're pulling them out, go in. Like, it's good. It's just that the vampire counts, we're huddled up in a tightly packed circle because I can't afford to be spread out. Like, against a superior mobile force like this, you have to condense as the vampire count, so you need to be picked to pieces. Especially a player who is managing their cycle charges really well like this. So we're just huddled around this corpse chart, huddled around my hero squad and the puppies. My Grave Guard and Skeletal Warriors are still taking a lot of damage, even through Invocation of the Heck and Regeneration, but we are powering on. And now we're going to move on to the Men-at-Arms group that came back from routing, and we're going to try and kill this paladin. I think we summoned Krell at this point. Yeah, Krell's name, you can see his axe right there. So he helped kill this paladin, and now we're going to go into these Men-at-Arms. Trying to get into this paladin would mean cutting through a lot of bodies, and that takes a lot of time, so we're just going to cut our way through by cutting our way through these Men-at-Arms. Meanwhile, we're going to try and finish off the Guerrero Relique with our two puppies really quickly, because again, I don't want this buffing all of this at all. So we need to kill that before that happens. Another mass Invocation of the Heck going on our troops. We have suffered a lot of damage at this point, but so has the enemy cav. Through their repeating charges and me countercharging with the puppies and hero squad and just the Grave Guard in general, we managed to deal a lot of damage to these knights, and there were 6 of them. I don't think there's 6 of them anymore. But yeah, we've done a lot of damage, and then we're going to get a mass rout because we destroyed the Guerrero Relique, and that is not there supporting the leadership of these units, so they are going to rout off this way. And when they rout, I think we get another couple of routes with the cav due to terror. As you can see here, now we're chasing down the other paladin with double Vikings, Krell, Heinrich Kemmler, and 2 puppies. That's a lot for a paladin to take. A lot for a paladin to take. But you see, my line infantry has taken a beating. I still have some decently, 2 decently sized Grave Guard units. The other 2 are kind of on the last legs. My Necromancer's still fine because I've been managing him out of the battles as much as I could. Corpse Guard's still fine just because it's regeneration and Invocation of the Heck, so that's taking some damage over the battle. But now you can see we are terrorizing that paladin. It is like hell to the no, I'm not fighting all this. And that's probably a smart choice. Probably a smart choice. And now we're going to go off to the Fey Enchantress because she's the only leadership left. Puppy's going to go over here into the Quest Knights or Knights of the Realm. I'm not entirely sure which one. I think these are Quest Knights. As the Men-at-Arms are going to rally once more and try to get to the Fey Enchantress. And we're going to surround her with the one of the puppies. I think both puppies may eventually come over here. Double Vikings and Krell. And then Kemmler is going to be joining in for the fun. And then that is when there's going to be a mass shatter for the enemy army. So good game. Nice job with the cycle charges. But without the support of their infantry, which was crumbling a lot due to the nature of how much damage was being thrown away, but also because they weren't supported by the Guerrero Relique, the knights were just kind of charging into a ready force. So that's, I think, a big part of the victory is isolating the Guerrero Relique away from the battle throughout the entire time. Because that's such a pain in the ass to fight against with the vampire counts. Because you don't really have anything that can focus it down. We don't have archers. If you brought maybe Terrorgeist or something, you can try and dive bomb it or something. But what we can do is throw a pack of puppies on it and have them just chomp at it until it's not even an issue. So you can see we got a lot of work done here with the Grave Guard. I picked them to counter the Bretonnian infantry, and they're pretty good at that, as you can see here. The Skeletal Spearmen and the Skeletal Warriors, I think for the most part, I always stick them on the Quest Knights, so I think most of these are Quest Knights kills. Maybe some of them are Men-at-Arms kills. The Hero Squad did really good. They just chewed through the Paladins, some Men-at-Arms, Questy Knights, what have you. And I managed to keep this thing alive, which was kind of crucial. And then the puppies each got 24 kills each. What? Huh, good job, puppies. And then for round disc, the Fey Enchantress was hard to catch until the very end. The Men-at-Arms, they just, I mean, they had the Paladin support, but they really needed that Guerrero Relique to counter the effects of Fear and Terror. And, well, they just didn't have it there. The Knights, though, you can see they got a lot of work done, a lot of kills amongst all 6 of them. But the thing is, they were killing, skeletons, some zombies, and then some Grave Guard. I didn't really have any key units that they could isolate and destroy. Because, if I had brought, double Blood Knights against this build, that would have been probably really tough. Because double Blood Knights against 6 Knights that are designed to kill them That would have been rough, and my Blood Knights would have probably had a hard time. I'm glad I substituted them out for the puppies instead. I think it was, looking back, you know, hindsight, that's the right call here. But again, good game to round disc. I hope you enjoyed the 1v1 battle, and let's go watch the cinematic view. Go get them, puppies. All of you suck in the woods. That's okay. They don't have healing on their side. We do. But yeah, they were thrown in here to hopefully buy time for the Skeletal Warriors to come in here and pin all these knights in the forest, but didn't exactly work out that way. Look at you cute little puppies. You're so cute. You go get those knights, you murderers. Kemmler. Always thought he was badass, and now that he can actually summon Krell, he's even more badass. As casters go, he's pretty badass. Especially when protected by two Vikings who are also really good at killing heroes. Is that, what is it called? Heroic Blow, I think, is what they have. That really buffs up their attack. Like, oh my goodness, so good. I was also a little late in summoning Krell in this battle. That's on me. I probably could have summoned him a lot earlier. But yeah, it's cool. Heinrich and crew have that under control.
Magic.
So like both armies right now are being healed by their casters. Oh man.
Going forth.
But the men-at-arms are not really built to kill a bunch of Graveguard. Graveguard are heavily armored, they have anti-infantry damage. The melee attack kind of sucks, but the melee defense of the men-at-arms aren't exactly spectacular either. And also, we're supported by the Corpse Guard, which gives us regeneration and then +8 to melee attack and defense.
Behold, endless night. Going. Bring slaughter. A new order comes. Yes, yes.
Zombies rise! Chase them off!
They will suffer at once. Moving. Winds of death moving. Use the silver mirror. Reflect the spell.
The pups just want to say hi to all of you.
Death.
That poor paladin is just isolated.
Will kill by power.
And I think this is when Krell comes.
Kemmler's will.
I heard him. There you are. Kind of hard to miss with a giant glowing blue axe. Krell! We have found you, my friend. Now kill those humans. Beautiful. And again, he exudes fear and terror as well. Well, I mean, everything has fear in this army, but, you know, he has terror. Which I can understand why. I think I would be terrified if I saw that coming at me.
I march. Excellent. On death's I run.
Where you going, Paladin? Where's your head, dude? Go get your head. What are you doing? Yeah, go find your head. God. Let's be a respectable undead army, okay?
I obey. So wonderful. No! My knife now!
Woo! I think you just hit a grave guard. Yeah, cut that unicorn's head off. Oh, that's gonna be it. So there we go, more Kemmler and Krell action for you. I'm so happy that one of my favorite heroes finally has Krell to be a bodyguard for him. It makes me very happy. I liked Kemmler before, but now he's, you know, when you can summon who basically amounts to like a legendary lord with fear and terror, well, maybe that's too much, because he doesn't really have any abilities on his own. Let's say a really strong generic lord, you know? When you can have a legendary lord summon a really strong, like, hero killer lord by his side too. Oh, so good. So good. I love that Krell's in this game. It makes me so happy. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the battle, everybody. I will see you all in the next one, which probably won't be Krell. We'll do something else, but oh my god, he's so glorious.